yogins, welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd. I'm so delighted to have you back again, especially after last week's mishap. These practices tend to be a level 2-3, so you want to make sure that you're physically able to do a fairly strong asana flow, and try to keep them to about 90 minutes. I'll do my best. Thinking about some heart opening today, so let's get started. Usual suspects for props. There are 2 blocks, blanket, and I have a strap available. And I'm just gonna start nice and easy, nice and simple on the blocks. So you're gonna want block number 1 lined up just underneath your shoulder blade so that you can go over it easily and comfortably. Sometimes taller people like to do it this way, right? So that they have it the long way. Do what works best for you. I'm short, so that often feels terrible. And then the second block is 1 higher. So this is medium, this is on the highest. And that's to support the back of my head. I'm gonna come on down. I have wood blocks here, so that's just what's underneath my bookshelf, but foam blocks are fine for this. You're gonna breathe nice and easy. Nice deep inhale in, exhale through the mouth. And this should feel like super awesome, all right? Anything you want with your feet. You can have them up, long. I happen to like external rotation, so I keep them out to the side. Go through your distraction checklist, right? Is your headspace in your practice? Are you feeling the breath moving through the body without letting your thoughts distract you? Is your emotional space set to ease, right? If it's not, if there's something needling, allow yourself to engage it. Be nurturing and loving with yourself. And note any physical sensations, especially uncomfortable ones. Those are what you need to pay attention to. Let the breath even out. Just start to let any of those needling things kind of melt away. Okay, take a couple more breaths, really enjoying that melting sensation, really trusting my foundation. Reach your arms overhead. Spread your collarbones. Maybe grab the right wrist with the left hand and vice versa. And then palms together, you're going to turn your palms away from the body. Keeping the collarbones nice and wide. Shoulder blades will lift. And then we bring the palms together and just bend the elbows. Maybe my fingertips are gracing the floor. If not, that's okay. I'm going to interlace my hands the other way and reach the palms away. Allowing my waist to lengthen. And it's like you're trying to turn your thumbs towards the sky and pinkies down. Then I'm going to bend my elbows again, and this time I'm going to take the second block out and just let my head come to the floor. Breathing nice and easy. I'm going to grab the left wrist with the right hand, and I'm going to reach that right leg nice and long. Inhale, lifting up. As I exhale, Dhanurasana. You can always have your hands on the floor if that's more interesting. Let that hamstring open. And trying to get spacious in the spine, right? So think more sternum towards the top of your foot and head down. Inhale back through center. I'm going to round. I'm going to find a little bit of flexion to fold over the block again. Bending the elbows. I'm going to take my clasp the other way, finding the right wrist with the left hand. Breathing here. Inhale, lift up as you extend that left leg, belly button over the knee. And find your pose, Dhanurasana. Back to center. Drawing back one more time each side. Moving nice and easy if you prefer thumbs together, or maybe like a block. One last time. You're just going to switch it up. Let yourself lay back, maybe interlace the thumb knuckles. Switch that clasp. I'm going to grab my block, reach it to the sun, and just come on up. Take the blocks out of the way. Come on forward for your all fours, starting to line up your cat-cows. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, knees under hip. And start finding your Purvottanasana. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Ustrasana, downward facing dog. First one of the day. Reach that right leg back, open the hip, couple hip circles, excuse me. Look over under your left arm, see if you can see your toes. Breathing here. And I'm going to lift the left heel and just bring the left knee down. Reach around with my right hand. Pendulum prep. Maybe switching the clasp. Grabbing underneath the ankle. And as I exhale, threading the needle, reaching that arm through, walk the left hand forward. Extend the left leg. Maybe lift up, reach back. This time I'm going to draw the heel towards the outer hip, so I'm going to reach the knee away, just stretching the quadriceps, and then kick the foot to the hand to invite a little heart opening. Just switch the clasp of my hands underneath. Gently release. Bring that hand down. I'm just going to start to open the shoulders. Right arm forward, left arm on top, push down and pull back. Switch that clasp. And come on forward to all fours. Dhanurasana, downward facing dog. Just that left leg back, open the hip. Go over under your right arm, see your toes. And let that knee come down. Reach around with that left arm. I'll switch the clasp, grabbing underneath. Some people naturally go underneath first. Thread the needle. Right hand forward, wrap that tricep down. Tuck those right toes. Any variations you like. Heel towards the outer hip, reaching the knee away, and then kicking the foot into the hand. Switching your clasp. Let's go into puppy pose. Arms reaching forward, knees stay over the hips, keep the belly in. Forehead and tip of the nose down, and maybe chest and chin. And then draw yourself back. Walk your hands over to the right. You're going to pull with that left arm. Just want to open up serratus anterior right here. So I'm going to reach that left hand towards the kitty corner of the mat. And just let my ear rest on it. And you should feel the weight of the head and the idea of integrating the arm bone. You should really feel serratus anterior open. Take it to the other side. Reach that right arm towards the top of the mat, and like you're in a swim stroke, right? So just let your ear, the weight of your head is going to rest there. And come on back through center. Try not to pull your mat out of place. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Dhanurasana. Right leg can reach. Open the hip if you like. Go over under your left arm so you can see your toes. Lift the left heel and bring that shin down. Reach back for Handstand prep. Switch the clasp. Maybe try to get a little higher on the shin. Bring that leg behind you. Switch your hands. Ardha Purvottanasana, lifting up. Breathing here. As you exhale, let's bring the sits bones down and find Savasana boat pose. Breathing nice and easy. Heels flex, scoop the belly in. Ardha Savasana. Belly draws down. Reach out through your big toes. Inner thighs rolling in, outer hips firm. 5 breaths. Inhale, Navasana boat pose. I'm gonna find toe lock. Right hand to right toe. Take my left hand here. Vashisthasana. And then step it up to the top of the mat for Uttanaprasthasana, lizard pose. Turning those right toes out. If you want to work on strength, reach the heel away. If you like, let your chest come down. Heel toe, that right foot over towards the left wrist, setting up for a pigeon prep. Keeping the belly in, placing something underneath your right hip if you need it. Scoop the belly in. Like you're strutting, right? That nice strutty pigeon. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lift. And then come out and just let that hip open. Maybe reach the right palm behind you. Palm facing up. And maybe reach your left arm back, Gomukhasana arm. As you exhale, come on out. You're going to tuck those left toes. 3-legged dog, anything you want to do with that hip. And through vinyasa. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, hip circles. Look over under your right arm, see your toes. Maybe lift the right heel and bring that shin down. And reach around. Check out your toes. Switch the clasp. Try to let your hand come a little higher on the shin to help increase the back bend a little bit, if you want. And then let the shin come behind you. You're going to switch your hand. Ardha Purvottanasana. Breathing here. Exhale. Navasana boat pose. And this time, let's do some crisscrosses. Coming on down. Ardha Navasana. Come on back up. One more time. Come on back up. Hang out. Left hand, index, middle finger together. Find your toe lock. Right hand comes out from the shoulder. You're going to turn those right toes out. And Vashisthasana. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Step the foot up. Left toes turn out. And open up into your Uttanaprasthasana, lizard pose. Maybe find a little strength. And a little stretch. Come on up. You're gonna heel toe your left foot over to the right. You can bring the heel in closer to the groin if you like, setting up for your pigeon prep. Rolling right inner thigh to sky. Letting that strut of the chest. Walk your hands in under your shoulders. Exhale, come on down, inhale, lift. And then come on down, hang out for a moment. Feel here. Step left arm out to the side, palm faces out. Right hand up and around. Gomukhasana arms. Don't worry about touching, it's okay if you don't. And then winds. And tuck those right toes and reach that left leg back, whatever you want to do with the hip. There you vinyasa. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. All right, big toes to touch. I'm gonna lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees. Navasana through. Jumping through, so bring your knees to your chest. You're gonna push into your hands. And come on through. Navasana. Hands come behind you. You're going to allow the feet to come down. Purvottanasana. Then as I exhale, I'm going to bring the sits bones down and just roll out one vertebra at a time. Hands come down. And setting up for bridge pose. Breathing here nice and easy. Rolling one shoulder under, then the other. Keeping the chin lifted. Setu, bandha, sarvangasana. I'll grab my heels today for this variation. One more breath, exhale, come on down. I'm going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Just draw that left knee into the chest. Reach that left leg to sky. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. And around, and I'm going to wrap my toes, right toes around that left arm. Now imagine there's a beach ball underneath your palms. Roll your beach ball towards your bum and reach your chest towards the wall behind you. Exhale, roll it away. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come on out, bring that left foot to the floor. Knee underneath the ankle, underneath the knee if you can. And just lift up into your bridge pose with the cross foot. Breathing here. Unwind, bring that foot down. And maybe it's interesting to think about Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands aligned with the outer shoulders. And the ears. Top of the head comes down, elbows in, lift the heels, straighten arms and legs together. Exhale, come on out. Breathing here, I'm going to reach the hands forward. Navasana, boat pose. And moving through your vinyasa. Breathing here, 5 breaths. I'm just going to turn a couple other lights on because I feel like it's darker. Sorry about that. Okay. Jump through to Navasana. So lift your heels, set your gaze, right? Push the floor away as you bring the shoulders over the wrists and the feet through. Nice and easy. Breathing here. I'm gonna bring the feet down. Purvottanasana. Exhale, bring the shins down, roll it out, or bring the sits bones down, roll it out one vertebra at a time. Left ankle over the right knee, drawing the right knee in. We're going to unwind, ankles underneath the knees, lifting up into your bridge pose. Bring the hands to clasp underneath or grab the outside edge of your mat. But do the other shoulder under first, other index on top. Breathing here. I'll lift the heels and kind of scooch in a little bit. Grabbing the ankles. So I'm actively posterior tilting to keep my low back safe. So exhale, I'm going to roll out. Find my number 4. And then come on back in. Gently come out. I'm going to keep my number 4. Draw that right knee into the chest. Reach my arms nice and long. Right leg to sky. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Move the shoulder blades. And roll my beach ball in. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale, roll it in. Inhale, reach it away. All right, come on out. Reach the legs to sky. Reach the hands forward. Navasana, and then move it through your vinyasa. Actually, hold your up dog for a moment. And scooch the feet back and come on down. And I just want to open up pectoralis minor. I need to do it every day. Reach my right hand out somewhere between like 1 and 3. Rolling onto the right side body. You can lift that left knee and maybe reach the heel of the sky. And bring both feet behind you. Coming out through center. I'm going to reach the left arm out between 11 and 9. Right foot behind you. Maybe find toe lock. Maybe let go and bring both feet. One out. Breathing here. Sphinx pose. Let's bring the left forearm in, right hand next to your head. And bend the right knee. Heel towards the outer hip. Maybe see if you can get that foot into your elbow. And turn the palm out. And you might reach out to the side a little bit, that's okay. And then if you like, well, maybe not yet. Breathing here. Gently release, kicking that foot into the hand. Maybe reaching the left hand around for Dhanurasana. Maybe trying to reach up the shin a little higher. Breathing here. Refine your Sphinx pose, keeping your belly button in. Right hand's going to come in at an angle, left hand next to your hip. Breathe here, bending the left knee, opening the quadriceps, right? Any hand variation. Squaring the chest towards the top of the mat, and then maybe seeing if you can fit those toes into your elbow, turning the palm out. Reaching around. Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana. Holding in, draw back, child's pose. Bring your knees a little closer for this one, just to release the low back a little bit. Breathing here, reach those hands forward. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time step your right foot up next to your right thumb. Reach that left arm forward and you're just going to twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Maybe fly the arms. Maybe reaching around. If it's interesting, you're welcome to reach underneath for a bind. Straightening the arms. Then allow that left knee to come down. You're going to reach the toes away. Just see if you can reach around. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. And come on up. You can sink the hips. Just see if you can find a back bend. Reaching back anywhere you find on the leg is fine. Breathing here. Exhale. Ardha Hanumanasana. All right, right foot down, left foot to sky. You can play with standing split if you want to see if you want to come up. Set your gaze right between the hands. Nice deep inhale here. Try to keep the arms straight. And maybe find Oh, not yet. It's gonna go for that number 4 leg. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale through vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot up. Next to your thumb. Gonna reach the right arm forward, finding your twist. Flying the arms, maybe reaching around, maybe finding a bind. Try to make space between your rib cage and your inner thigh. And as you exhale, look down for balance. You're gonna let that right knee come down, reach the toes away, and then open up, right? Allowing your tailbone to reach towards the right heel, drawing the ribs back, and just seeing what you can find on the leg. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Belly buttons over the knee. And plant that left foot. You're going to plant your hands. Grip the floor. Nice and gentle. Keep the energy under the heels of the hands, under the thumb and the index. Through vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. All right, big toes to touch. Lift the heels. We're going to jump through to Navasana. Breathing here. As you exhale, we're going to find shoulder stands. So sarvangasana. So I'm going to use my blanket. Fringy side faces my sacrum. Folded side faces the back. And if you like 2 blankets, grab 2 blankets. Okay. Keep the chin lifted, palms down. I like to start with my knees into my chest and then straighten the legs. As I integrate the leg bones into the socket, I'm going to push into my hands. Or push into my triceps and then reach the arms overhead. Walk my hands up the back, one leg and then the other. Keeping the chin lifted. And maybe bring one foot down, then the other. All right. Maybe take a twist. I'm going to keep the left foot lifted. Fold the right foot. And find my bridge pose. Breathing here. Lifting the chin. exhale, roll it up. And take a nice deep inhale here. Reach those legs to sky. Root into your elbows as you integrate. All right, halasana. Allow the knees to come outside the ears, maybe. Add your hands, binding it up. And if it's interesting, I've done this in a while. You're going to take your left hand overhead and bring your knees to the right. Coming on out for ustrasana. Tailbone nice and long. Reaching back. Root to rise, come on up. And then you're gonna let your shoulder come down. Back of the head comes to the floor. All right. Spread your legs nice and wide. You're gonna reach the right arm forward. Walk it across. Right arm overhead. Shins come down. Make sure you're not going to kick your plants. Come on up. Ustrasana. Breathing here. Coming on up. Let me do it. Oh, all right, I'm going to bring the shoulder down. Left shoulder. Back of the head to the floor. Tuck my toes. Refinding, sorry, just negotiating those plans. Refinding your halasana. Right foot to sky, then the left. I keep reaching that right foot up as I bend that left knee, and then I'm going to find Setu, bandha, sarvangasana. Bridge pose, moving nice and easy. Letting that foot come down. Chin stays lifted. Exhale, roll it out. Reach those legs to sky. Come on up, Navasana boat pose, breathing here. Through your vinyasa. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, Purvottanasana, downward facing dog. And then start to set up for Pinchamyrasana. So if you like to bring the shins down first, go ahead and do that. Just gonna check the time, 43, so I don't run into what happened Thursday where I was just practicing and practicing and practicing. Elbows down, turn your palms up, face them back down again. Tuck the toes. Lifting the right leg, coming onto the tippy toe of that left foot. You're gonna root to rise, so root down to pick up. Breathing here. Find that number 4, right ankle over the left knee. You're going to bend the left knee. Then you can let your chest move into a hollow back if that's interesting. Then if you like, more like Purvottanasana scorpion. See if you can bring your chest towards your index finger. Keep reaching the inner right knee away, scoop the belly in, and try to bring your toes towards the top of your head. Right. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale. Keep the number 4. Come on down. and come up. Breathing here. Lengthen your tailbone. Ustrasana with that number 4. Come on out. And plant your palms. And let's take Gomukhasana and then into Ardha Matsyendrasana, right? So the knees can stack. If they don't stack, you know what? It's totally fine. And if you prefer the Ashtanga variation on your shins, do that. In here, left arm's up and over, right hand's gonna reach around. Breathe into the back of the body. Nice deep inhale here as you exhale, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Look over the right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Back through center. Let's find that number 4. Right arm to sky. As I exhale, I'm going to twist. You want to get that shoulder all the way into the longitudinal arch. Breathing here, nice deep inhale here. This might be enough. As I exhale, I'm gonna grab my knee. Yogi Dandasana, one of my favorites. Oh, excuse me. Looking over the fingers, maybe into the sky. Breathing nice and easy, or even closing the eyes. Try to lengthen your spine as you twist here. Right? So you can round, draw the space between the vertebrae as long as it can be. Exhale, come on out. Try to keep your number 4, tuck the toes, and just walk your hands in and see if you can wrap those triceps, wrap those toes around your left tricep. Ekapada Galavasana. Right? Breathing here. And then through your vinyasa. All right. Bring the shins down. Maybe kind of cat-cow. Then allow the forearms to come down, elbows under the shoulders. If you like to set it up by turning the palms up, doing that hot hand style, you can do that. I used to do that all the time. I don't anymore because I gave myself some tendonitis right out here, and it's like tennis elbow, and that was definitely the cause. So I don't need it, so I don't do it anymore. Thumbs can touch, it's fine. Lift the hips. Reach that left leg to sky, come onto the tippy toe of the right foot and root to rise. Left elbow over the right knee, you're going to bend your right knee. And you can stay in this kind of hollow backy position, or if you like, more of a Scorpion, right? Bringing those toes overhead. Keep reaching the inner left knee away. Toes towards the top of your head. Exhale. Try to keep the number 4. Ooh, did you come on down? Ideally, you're going to land on the top of the foot, but coming on up. Breathing here. Take a nice deep inhale and lengthen the low back. The shoulder blades lift the heart. To make it more accessible, you can tuck the toes and reach back. If you feel like you can get it. Try to square the chest. Exhale, come on out. I'm gonna breathe here. And we're gonna find Gomukhasana. That was really bothering my knee there on that side. So I adjusted the back leg. I adjusted the right leg to make it more comfortable. Right? Part of your practice is listening to what your body needs. Reaching around with that right arm. And then the left. Breathing here, nice and easy. Gently release. Ardha Matsyendrasana, folding the floating the right heel back a little bit more, and stepping that left foot in line with the right knee, toes peeking out a little. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to twist. Usually the same variation is appropriate for both sides, not always. Looking over the left shoulder, looking over the right shoulder, trying to sit tall. Come on back through center. And I'm going to find that number 4. I'm going to reach up with that left arm. As I exhale, I'm going to twist. This might be enough. And maybe I'm going to reach for the knee. And then I'm rounding here. I can feel myself kind of jumping in. I want to lift out, rotate a little more. Let out. I'm going to keep my number 4. Tuck those right toes and snuggle the left toes around the right arm. Kick my butt, reach the right heel away. Ekapada Galavasana through your vinyasa. Keeping those hip points in. All right, nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to jump it through to Navasana. Then I'm going to reach the left leg long, and I'm going to bifurcate I'm going to close the right knee joint as I bifurcate the calf and bring that heel towards my outer hip. Breathing here nice and easy. Lift up, so it's kind of like a Purvottanasana variation. I'm going to reach the tailbone long and then let the tailbone come down. And allow myself just gently to move into Dhanurasana, half hero. Again, lift the tailbone, allow myself to roll out. I take my time going into this because it's actually very challenging for me. Some people can just live in Dhanurasana, right? Those internally rotated folks, they can just, woo, like it's nothing. And I want to work it. Reaching the knee towards the top of the mat, keeping the belly in, maybe arms overhead. I'm going to bring the left foot in. Bring the right foot in. Scooch in. Maybe lift the heels. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I haven't done this in a long time. See if I can root my elbows in. Bring the heels down and come onto the top of the head. Coming on out. Didn't quite make the heels down, but it's okay. Nice deep inhale here. Navasana boat pose. Through vinyasa. If you want one, maybe you want to skip it. Navasana boat pose. Right leg long. Close the left knee joint as I bifurcate. Bring that heel towards my outer hip. Then I'm going to find that kind of Purvottanasana-esque work. Right heel's on the floor, tailbone's reaching towards it. And I'm trying to keep my left knee down. If it lifts, I'm not going to get too angry, but I might stay higher up, right? I'm not going to get angry at all. I mean, it's fine. Tailbone reaching towards the back of the heel. I'm going to allow myself to peel down. Reaching those arms overhead. Mindful to pay attention to anything inside, right? So adjust as needed. This is your target. All right, now come on out. Scooch in, scoochy, scoochy, scoochy. Spread my collarbones. Nice deep inhale here. Lift the heels. Rooting into my arms to come onto the top of the head. And then see if I can scooch my feet so I can bring the heels back down. Elbows down, chin into chest to come out. Got it that time. Woo! Breathing here. Doesn't matter if you do it or not. I'm going to find my right heel just to stretch my hamstrings out a little bit because I know it's going to feel awesome. Let the shoulder blades lift. Back of the head's on the floor, arm bones integrating into the socket, leg bone integrating into the socket. And just trying to use my quadriceps to straighten out the hamstrings. So really allowing myself to open, maybe reach it out to B, and maybe take a twist. All right. Look over the right shoulder, back up through center. Reach the right leg long, grab my left heel, lifting up, allowing myself to roll out. Chin is like a double chin almost because I really want to be on the back of my head. Right? Collarbone so wide. Then toe lock, reach it out to the side. Exhale through center, reach it across. Reaching out with that left arm. Back through center. Savasana. Scooching myself to the back of the mat. Maybe let myself find a cat-cow, and then from here, I'm going to try and work my handstand a little bit. You can use a wall if you want. I don't actually have a wall to demo with, but coming onto the ball of the left foot, you're going to reach that right leg to sky and just see if you can find your pickup. Do try to keep the arms straight. I don't know why I'm having such a problem. And then number 4. And see if you can bring the chest through the arms as you draw the toes toward your head. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, try to keep the number 4. Oh, let yourself come on down. Peeling yourself up. Lengthen the tailbone. Shoulder blades lift the heart. See if you can reach back and maybe you find that variation. Exhale, come on out. And then I'm just gonna come to my all fours. I'm gonna turn around. You don't have to do that. I'm just going to try this. I'm going to go for that Ardha Ustrasana. So it's the Ustrasana with the mermaid, right? Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Heel goes towards the outer hip. Belly scooches in, tailbone lengthens. Shoulder blades lift the heart. Imagine that block is under there. And then I'm going to see if I can get the toes into the elbow and reach the handrail. Gently release. Breathing here. I'm going to take a twist. So for this one, I'm going to bring my knees a little closer together. Right arm out to the side, and I'm going to grab, I'll turn around so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to grab the left foot, right? Try to keep your shins on the floor. Left shoulder blades moving towards the mat. You can reach around and you can sneak your arm underneath and maybe find a bind, or maybe not. It's all fine. It's a lot on the wrist to get that bind. Then take it back out. Maybe find a cat-cow. Breathing here. Tuck the toes, lifting up. Left leg to sky, come onto the tippy toe of that right foot. And then left ankle over the right knee, bend the knee. Maybe find that variation. Reaching that chest way through, reaching the toes towards your head. Oh, come on out. I didn't want to keep it on that side. Breathing here. All right. Tailbone towards your heels, lifting out of the waist. Squaring your chest to sky. And then coming out. Coming out forward. Okay, come back through center. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. And we'll tuck those left toes. And bend that knee. This is by far my harder side for this variation. I'm going to find all of this work. Palm facing out. You want the gently coming on out. And taking a moment. I'm gonna take a twist. Reaching that left arm out to the side. I'll turn around so you can see it. I'm gonna bring that left hand across towards the right. Allowing myself to open up. Trying to get long on this side waist. It's pretty close on that side. And then coming back out. Maybe taking child's pose. feel myself off and take a moment in Vajrasana, just feeling myself breathe. Sitting up tall. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Take another twist. Right hand behind me, left hand across. Look over the right shoulder. Go over the left shoulder. And then Garudasana arms, right arm under left. Unwinds. Take it to the other side. Go over the left shoulder, look over the right shoulder, left arm under right. Garudasana arms. Shake it out. Let's check the time. All right, 1:11. All right, so we're just going to do a little bit of breath work. Coming to standing. Do Nowly. So I'm going to stand like a catcher. Hands on the knees. Nice deep inhale here. Couple breaths. Third breath out, I'm gonna hold the breath out and do some hip circles. We can get that going on if you like. And then I'm gonna draw the chin in so you can keep the back of the head in line with your sacrum, right? And you can find your throat lock. All right, so a couple breaths. And then I'm going to churn the belly vigorously in towards the body, and it's going to feel like machinations with going across the whole core, right? Release when you need to inhale. Then you're going to start your hip circles the other way. All right. Release when you need to. Maybe take a forward fold. If you need to keep your knees bent, go ahead. And if you like, you can take it to Prapada, right? Bring down to the ball of the foot. Lifting up. Gently bringing that back down. And root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Breathing here. Okay. Let's see. I'll do it this way. Maybe go from Adho Mukha Vrikshasana, handstand into Urdhva Dhanurasana. All right, so I'm going to stand. find your handstand. You're going to move towards scorpion, and eventually you're going to push into your hands and allow the feet to come behind you. Landing in your pose. And then come down when you like. Maybe try it again. I don't want to show it from the side because I don't think I have enough room to kick up and drop over just because the couch is there. Guess I could try. Let's see. No, it scares me. All right, maybe one more time. And a left. Oh, it's nice and juicy and invigorating. Breathing here. All right. Maybe one more. Maybe viparita dandasana because it's a little tighter. Maybe we'll see. So it's finding your Shirshasana A. Slumba Shirshasana, Slumba Shirshasana, supported headstand. Shoulder blades towards the sky, bending the knees, letting the feet reach overhead. Scoop your belly in. And then root into the pinkies and the forearms. Lifting up. Look towards your thumbs and eventually you're just going to trust. Chest moves through. And coming on over. Breathing here. Oh, that didn't work. Chin into the chest, coming on down. I got kind of sweaty. All right, whatever big third back bend you want to do. Breathing here. And then drop your knees off to the right, back through center to the left. Windshield wipering. Right ankle over the left knee, bring your hips to the right, knees to the left. Allow yourself a nice easy twist, looking over your right fingertips. Back through center, left ankle over the right knee, bring your hips left, knees right. Go over your left fingertips.
back through center. Gaze into the chest, couple low back circles, 1 or 2 each direction, and whatever you want to do for your final relaxation, feel free to do it. Allow yourself to maybe go through those distractions from breath, right? Head space, emotional space, physical space. And then let them wash out. So that your whole focus is just the breath itself. And then you can let that go. Staying aware and awake in your Savasana. Allowing it to be rest as opposed to sleep. do some fingers and toes. Reach out to the arms and legs. If you draw the knees into the chest, pick a side of the body to roll into if you like that. And make your way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Oh, I'm actually in time. All right. I'm just going to end with 3 ongs today. Take a nice deep inhale in. Thank you, yogins, for playing along, and there should be another one of these later in the week. I'm so grateful for you joining in, and thumbs to third eye. Namaste, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.